Welcome back. In this step, let's try and install simple software on our virtual machine. In a previous step, we connected to the virtual machine and we were able to execute a few commands. So who am I, for example, is a command that we executed earlier. Now, before I do anything more in the command prompt, what I would do is to maximize it. And I would also go to settings and increase the text size to large, so that it's very, very clear for you. I'll go ahead and do a clear, and let's go ahead and install some software here. To make things easy, I've made a few useful commands available in the PPT as well. The first one that we would execute is sudo su. So sudo su, sudo su. This is to become a super user. We would want to install software, so we'll become a super user before we would install software. And the next thing that we would want to do is to update the package index. We want to pull the latest changes from all the repositories. And to be able to do that, what we'll do is to execute a command apt-get -y update. So let's go ahead and execute that apt-get -y update. Apt-get is a package manager, and we are updating the package index for apt-get. Now that the package index is updated, let's go ahead and install our web server. If you're familiar with Nginx, Nginx is a popular HTTP server. What we want to do is to install Nginx. And the way we can install Nginx is very, very simple. apt-get -y install Nginx. Let's use this now and run this. So apt-get -i install Nginx. So this would install Nginx on our virtual machine. It will also launch it up. The installation is taking a little while. It took about 30 seconds, I think. And at the end of it, everything's fine. Now I would want to find out the public IP address of the virtual machine. The easiest way to get it is go to virtual machines. So I have one tab where I have the bash open and the other tab where I am looking at the UI. And this is where you have the public IP address. So I can copy the public IP address and 1390.3580. You can see the welcome page for Nginx come up. You can see that Nginx is successfully installed. Now, what I would want to do is to customize this home page. I want to customize this home page and show whatever I would want to show. And the way we can do that is by using a specific command, echo hello world, and send it to a specific path. The first thing that we would do is to just say echo hello world. What would it do? It would echo hello world to the console. What I would want to do is to pipe this. So I would want to pipe this. I would want to send this to a specific file. So var www.html/index.html. So let's go ahead and copy it in here. So /var/www/html/index.html and press enter. And now you can go and refresh the public IP address again. You can see hello world in here. If you want, you can change it and probably say hello world from in 28 minutes, and you can go in and refresh over here and it says hello world from in 28 minutes. Now over here, instead of in 28 minutes, I can probably put the host name. So I want to put my first VM in here. Over here, I would want to print the host name. I can say host name. And inside echo, if I would want to print the host name, I can use $, open parenthesis. I can type in host name, close parenthesis, and double quote. This would print my first VM. And let's say I would want to print hello world from the host name. And this is what I would want to actually send it out to this. So let's pipe it to this. What would we see now? If I refresh this, it says hello world from my first VM. So in this step, we were able to successfully install Nginx on our virtual machine, and we were able to quickly customize the application which we would want to run from Nginx. The application which we are deploying right now is kind of a simple hello world application. But the important thing that you need to focus on is the power of the cloud. It enables you to provision virtual machines. It enables you to install software on it very, very easily. Now, one of the things that you would have already noticed is the approach that we are using to run this is very, very manual. I have to provision a virtual machine, SSH into it, and then execute a sequence of commands. And that's very, very slow. Is there an automated way of doing it? Can I get software installed on my virtual machine automatically? Let's start exploring that in the next step.